I just wanted to make this video about this is an enclosure that I built. It's 4 feet by 2 feet by 16 inches, and I built this out of PVC that I got from Home Depot. I normally make my own enclosures, and I usually use Pro Products heat panels, radiant heat panels. But this time I wanted to give the Wilbanks heat panel a try. And I can tell right off the bat, I don't really like it. There's a couple of reasons why I don't like it. I normally don't do reviews, but this video is just to let people know what you're getting before you purchase a Wilbanks Advanced Radiant Heat Panel, as it's labeled. So right out the box, I noticed that with the plug comes attached. Now, this may or may not be helpful to some people, but I was going to use this heat panel on another enclosure, but in order for me to pass this cord through, I would have to drill a 1.5-inch hole to pass the cord through. Now, from looking on their website and reading the instructions, they changed the design. They used to have a quick connect where you can actually disconnect it and, drill a smaller hole to pass the cord through. Now, on the Pro Products version, the plug is not attached. So you can drill a small hole, thread the wire through, attach the plug, and you don't have a big hole in your enclosure. But because this was a new build, I drilled the hole, then I put the top on. And normally I seal all my enclosures with silicone, but I didn't seal the top just in case I need to remove the top to take the heat panel out. It won't be sealed. So that's how I made that enclosure. And I also noticed that this is supposed to be an 80-watt heat panel, and is probably the same size dimensions as the Pro Products 40-watt heat panel. And on the back of this Wilbanks heat panel, even though they sell it as an 80-watt heat panel, it says 72 watts. So I believe, for the money that you spend on these things, I feel like I got ripped off. Well, not ripped off. I feel like I didn't get my money's worth. So like I said, I hope this video, helps some people decide. And I'm going to stick with Pro Products. Even though there's a 2-week wait time, if you can wait the 2 weeks, you might as well. I believe you'll get a better product in the long run, and it's American made. These Wilbanks heat panels right here are made in Brazil, and they're actually like a clone of another brand. I forgot the brand that's out there that's also made in Brazil. It's just has a different name on it, Wilbanks. And also, it seems like these are always often out of stock, but it seems like every time they come back in stock, they raise the price. So for this one, I paid about $200 plus shipping. And the reason I didn't send it back because I didn't want to be out of basically $30 to $40 in shipping costs. So, I plugged it up to see if it worked, and that's about it. But like I said, I'm just making this video to let people know what you're getting before you buy a Wilbanks advanced radiant heat panel, if that's what you want to go with. Thanks.